Hi there. So it's been a rough couple weeks. I figured I'd start a vlog to sort of help my mental health about the whole thing. And it'll be kind of an interesting process to go through. My channel's not exactly widely followed anyways, so especially not by my family. So I figured this would be kind of a good place to put it. So I'm just gonna give you a little bit of a history first. I have two houses. This house that I'm in right now, and I inherited a house about an hour or so away from me that I pretty much grew up at. My parents bought it in 1985. It was built in 1981. And we would spend summers and winters, weekends, weeks, whenever we could up there. We had a boat. We would go boating a lot. We would, just hang out, have cookouts, parties, that sort of thing. It wasn't a huge house, but it wasn't a small house either. I used to call it the cottage. It was just sort of a fun moniker that we would call it by. And my dad died, and it was in his estate, so that came to me. For about 3 years or so after he passed, I didn't really take care of the place as well as I should have, and as well as my dad had before. Lack of motivation, I was sick, I had my surgeries. My ex wasn't really thrilled up there. He would complain that he had allergies, and he honestly never really helped up there anyway, so I didn't really have much of a motivation to do much up there, especially since I sold the boat and all that. And it would make me sad to go up there sometimes, because I think of my dad and all the times that we spent up there, all the fun we had, all the maybe not so fun times we had up there, but it's always been a really great memory for me. So within the past year, I broke up with my fiance, and I said to myself, I need to get this place back to the way it was. I really need to take care of it because it's my legacy, and I really love this house. So over the past year, I'd been going there more often, maybe 2-3 weekends, every month. Trying to take care of it, clean it, get it more in order, and it really became my safe place. Whenever I'd get upset with a situation or I'd get sad about something, I knew that I could just go there and all of that would go away. I was calm. I mean, it's beautiful. It's on the bay. I've got water views. There's big trees. The house had this great smell to it. I can't even describe it. It was a familiar, comforting smell. And the house was old, but I mean, it was nice. It was really nice. So, like I said, I would go up 2-3 weekends a year, spend the weekend either hanging out or taking care of the house and the property. And so a few weekends ago, I had my boyfriend up with me, and he cleaned the gutters, which was very helpful. And he helped me, fix the beds in the front, like where I have the plants and stuff. And, we sprayed weed killer, and we had the plan to go up this weekend and really deep clean it, because during the pollen times I get some pretty bad allergies, so I have to wipe everything down. And my mom and I were going to come up in June for my birthday and spend the night. So I wanted to make sure the house was super clean and all the sheets were clean and all the weeds were gone and all that sort of thing. So we were pretty much just up there doing work and planning on work. On Friday morning, this past Friday, which was I think the 15th, yeah, May 15th, I get a call at 12:48 in the morning that the house is on fire from my neighbors who live there permanently. Hi, Cecil. And that they'd called the fire department. And I said, I'll be right there. Give me an hour. It's an hour drive. I'm on my way. So I called my mom, woke her up from a dead sleep. You gotta come pick me up. She says, why, what's going on? I said, Johnson's Island is on fire. The house is on fire. So she pulls into my driveway with my stepdad at about 10 minutes later. She doesn't live too far away from where I'm at right now. And we go up there, and there are 3 fire trucks, 2 water trucks, and a pump truck. Now, at the island, we are an island. We have literally one dry fire hydrant. Not exactly safe, but for a long time the island didn't actually even have a bridge. So the trucks that came over had to pump water from my boat ramp to spray on the house. And I was devastated. It was a huge shock, a huge blow to me. That was where I grew up. I considered that more my home than this place here. And people have said, it's a devastating blow, this, that. Unless you've had a fire, you can't even imagine how it feels. When I saw the damage that night, I pretty much almost collapsed onto the ground. I couldn't handle it. So it was really rough. 2 doors down from me, when I was about 7 or 8 years old, they had a house fire too, where their pump had caught on fire and their whole house was burnt all the way to the ground. And ever since then, that had been my biggest fear. I was always very, very careful in any house I was in about appliances, electronics, what's plugged in, what's not. How old are the lamps that are plugged in? So it was really more my biggest fear realized. And it's bad. It's real bad. I haven't seen the inside yet. That'll be probably the next video. I'm taking my GoPro in with me when I try and salvage some stuff, but I've seen pictures of the inside that the fire marshals took. The entire kitchen's gone, pretty much. It apparently started underneath the kitchen. We have a crawl space, maybe 4 feet tall, and they found a melted and split wire, and that's where they think it came from. But since it wasn't split by a nail or touching anything else, they don't know how it really started or why. All I know is that it was electrical. But my whole kitchen is gone, and the roof over that. And over the kitchen was a loft area with beds and stuff. Gone. All gone. Just ripped to shreds. And the rest of the house is either damaged by smoke or by the water. The whole thing is a total loss. The support beam in the main area was damaged so heavily, there's no saving it. And I guess that's what hurts the most, that I can't save it, and that potentially I can't save anything that was in there. And now everybody tells me, at least you have the memories. The house could go, but you always have the memories. And I guess that's true. I will always have the memories. But it's hard losing that house, because it was sort of the last thing that I had shared with Dad. So in a sense, I feel like part of him is gone too. It just sucks, and I don't know what's going to happen going forward. I have money in the estate right now that's not tied up that I can knock the house down. But I don't have the money in the estate to rebuild it right now. But I do have some in the trust that I can take care of it, but I don't know if the trustee's willing to. I have to sit down and talk to them about it. I don't know. I'd like to rebuild it. That's my ultimate goals. I don't care what I have to do. That place is more important to me than anything else. Aside, of course, from my dogs and birds and stuff like that. And structure-wise, I'd happily give up this house and move in order to have a place back there. But I guess we'll just see. So over the next few weeks, I'm gonna be documenting the house, the demolition. I'm gonna probably donate it to the fire department, nicest guys, to do training. They're not gonna completely, destroy the house. EPA laws say that they can only set little fires and put them out and then have their guys go in and train. But yeah, so you'll get to see the demolition. You never got to see the house itself, but you'll see it coming down, and you'll see all the damage and stuff soon. That's about it.